All right, so it is currently June 19th, 2025. I'm recording this video, and a lot of people might know this day as Juneteenth. That's definitely what it is. Shout out to everyone that's wished me, a black man, happy Juneteenth. It was maybe about two of you, so I appreciate you. To Yeah, all two of you that did that. Anyone that didn't, you're racist by default. But I mean, if you click this video, it's not probably because of Juneteenth. It's because of Etika. Um, he happened to end up, yeah. I mean, he ended up losing the good fight on this day 6 years ago on June 19, 2019. And when I say that Etika quite literally shaped me into the person I am today, like I'm not I wouldn't think that I'm exaggerating. I would take that very seriously. And yeah, I mean, I'm uploading this video. I'm posting this video just because I really don't want him to ever be forgotten. I really want to make sure that we always remember Etika, and he's always been someone that's important to me. And I feel as though I've never done anything. Not that I need to, but I've never done anything to really just like show that I will never forget. But this is something that I want to do. I want to go ahead and upload a video. I've already uploaded my first couple of YouTube videos this year. A couple of them doing very well. I think I've uploaded maybe like 8 of them. And I'm not going to sit here and lie. I think a lot of that probably is because Etika might have inspired me to back in the day. So yeah, I mean, just for some quick backstory on Etika, really. I'm sure, again, if you've clicked this video, you probably do know who Etika is, but really just as a quick refresher, he was a YouTuber that used to upload a lot of different things. Really, he had really upload a lot of different things, but he really caught his stride uploading a lot of Nintendo related things. Like just updates on like the Nintendo Directs. Streaming those or watching some video. Like just doing some video game reviews or doing some Let's Plays. But he also did some things like he was a freestyle rapper at one point. He went by Iceman Etika. For those of you that know about the Iceman Etika era, you know. But he was a freestyle rapper at one point. He also did some relationship advice videos. He also did a lot of news videos. But he's not a news channel, though. It's not a news channel. It's not a news channel. Again, if you know, you know. But Etika used to do a lot of different videos of those sorts, and they really just impacted me a lot growing up, like genuinely. I mean, just for reference, a lot of you guys know me on the internet as Yogos. That's why I'll continue being known as. I'm Yogos. I am currently 26 years old. I actually made 26 a couple months ago. I know I haven't uploaded a video in like 4 months. I guess I'm gonna have a tendency of just I don't know. I'll get back on YouTube. I'm back on YouTube as of now. I'm gonna upload more. That is one thing I'm not going to do that Etika used to do. I'm not going to disappear for like months at a time and tell you guys I'm working on that. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, man, Etika, I started watching him when I was, I believe, 13 years old, which now I'm 26. Which again, just for reference, that means I've watched Etika for more than like half of my life at this point. And I just really, I don't know. It's just what happened to him was tragic, but I really do want to celebrate him just overall because, again, like I said, he just shaped me into who I am, and I genuinely believe that. Again, for backstory, and I have like some videos and stuff. Well, I don't really have videos pulled up, but I did pull up the Etika archive. But again, he just used to upload a lot of different videos that really just, I think, were important to a lot of people. And it's really nice to just look at the community and the fact that we haven't forgotten Etika. It's just like there's always just outstanding support for it, and it makes me really happy to see that so many people were touched by him in that way. And it's really unfortunate what ended up ultimately happening. But yeah, I mean, I started watching Etika back in 2013. I was 13 years old at the time. I don't remember what the exact video was that I started watching him in, But I do remember the video that made me like the biggest Etika fan of all time. Like genuinely. And I have it pulled up because I always remember this video and I remember points to this video. And let me just go ahead and reduce my camera size. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, I have the video pulled up already. Let me go ahead and go React channel format. Yeah, this is the man, the myth, legend himself, Etika. With a busted ass high top fade right here, man. This shit was so busted back then. Honestly, looking back at it, his hairline was like, he didn't have the best hairline, honestly. But yeah, like this video is a deep Minecraft playthrough number 39. Now looking back at it, I ain't gonna lie, man. Etika was not the best Minecraft player. He was not that good at Minecraft. I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. But it was fine though, because I wasn't that good at Minecraft back then either. So I used to watch his Let's Play videos, and I was like really a big fan of mine. I was like, yo, man, this is great. This is awesome. And this is like, again, I'm gonna just be real with you guys. This is before Etika was like super big. And I can actually tell you that Etika wasn't that big by, I think it's like this time stamp of like 42. Yeah, listen to this.
Help you promote. You got nothing. Come on, man. Really? Oh man, I have so many stories, guys, and I'm not telling you these stories to be mean. I'm not telling you these to act like I'm some big shit YouTuber, because I'm not. I mean, if you think that 5,600 subscribers is big shit, then you are clearly mistaken, because
exactly. So you see that right there? And when he uploaded this video, he had 5,600 subscribers. Now again, I'm not about to sit here and say he was a nobody back then. He wasn't. I'm also not trying to sit here and be on some shit like I'm trying to gatekeep or something and be like, oh yeah, I was there from the early times of Etika. But I'm really just trying to illustrate that it's just like I was with Etika for a lot of that journey in terms of him coming up as a YouTuber. And back when he uploaded this video, this is what made me like just a huge Etika fan, because I remember when this dropped. It was like actually the archive channel, it says it, September 15th, 2013. He dropped this video September 15th, 2013. Now, at that point in time, I was a freshman in high school. Like, think about that shit. Like, I'm 26 years old right now. I'm a grown ass man. I have a 1-bedroom apartment that I live to by myself. I'm in a relationship. I got friends and family. I got people to take care of. I got myself to take care of. I'm over here going to work every day. I have a 9 to 5 corporate job. And I'm sitting cushy. And I'm a salesman. I'm talking to people all day, every day. That is like what I'm doing at this point. But it's just like back then I was a high schooler when he uploaded this video. And I mean, like, deep discussion, was a YouTuber sellout? It was a deep discussion video. I don't know how many of these he did at this point, but I remember it was just like the fact that he was so down to earth and so genuine. And it was just like the things he was talking about. He was so crass about everything. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like me when I was 13, I was watching this. And the only thing I was thinking is like, man, I want to be like this guy. Which, like, again, at this point in time, he didn't have much. I'm pretty sure at this point in time, he had just got out of being homeless. I don't know the exact timeline, but he was homeless at some point. And then he was like in and out of apartments with a bunch of roommates all the time with his girlfriend at the time, Christine or whatever. It was just like, and I mean, I just remember being 13 and being like, man, this guy's so cool. I want to be just like him. I want to be just like him when I grow up and all this stuff. And I'm like, he was just talking about a bunch of stuff in his video. And then not only this, it's just like you can tell that it was like a video that was done all in one like time period. I mean, all in one like recording, because it was like this video and then maybe like 3 other videos after this where he was all the entire time just talking about like some real shit. And I remember just absorbing all of that when I was 14 and just really just like taking it in and really understanding it and really just being like, man, okay, let's write that shit down. And it was just like from this point forward, I became like a huge Etika fan. I would say this is like the first parasocial relationship. And honestly, I'm saying the first and probably the only parasocial relationship that I ever had. Like, I'm not really like parasocial towards a lot of like YouTubers or celebrities on these days. I'm not trying to sit here and say some shit like, oh, I'm too old or I'm beyond that, but it's just not something that I genuinely participate in at this point. So, I mean, I just really enjoyed watching these videos and, You know, there's more
handle as
like
well,
this. Like, wait,
of me riding cars that are paying me to ride in those cars, then that's a sellout. Somebody who clearly stops their organic nature in order to do something simply for the sake of profit. So
this nigga's talking about all them. You see, he's talking about sponsorship. He's talking about all them sponsorship ass niggas that's out here. You know, all these bitch niggas, all of these snitch niggas, all these Twitch niggas, man. If you know, you know. I mean, again. I mean, that whole thing that came from when Etika was way bigger. You feel me? But anyways, though, again, I feel like I'm getting off topic. I feel like I'm getting derailed. I don't want to make this video like 40, 50 minutes long because I genuinely could talk about Etika all the time, and I'm gonna make it very clear. I am not about to edit this fucking video. It is not happening. I'm not going to edit this. This video is going to be completely raw, like just emotion of just me talking about what I'm talking about when it comes to Etika, because this guy is so important to me. And you know, it's just I started watching all his videos, like literally all of them religiously. And I remember specifically I started watching a lot of his like a relationship. He had relationship advice videos with his girlfriend Christine. And they were just sitting there like talking about relationship shit. And like there's shit that he talked about in those videos that I still hold true and apply to this day. Like to this day, there is still shit that he talked about in those videos that I still apply to my current relationship, to my friendships, to my family, to this day. And it's just I can't understate that enough. Like I remember one thing specifically when it came to relationships. Just like I remember watching this video maybe when I was like 15, 16 years old and really like internalizing it, and it gave me a lot more success when it came to like girls interacting with girls. Cause I used to be like really shy. I was not outgoing, and I didn't know how to talk to girls. I was scared of girls. Honestly, man, I was like scared of them. I was like, yo, women, I don't want anything to do with them. That has nothing to do with me. Wow, the camera's not even focusing and shit. But yeah, women, I couldn't be bothered. I remember he had this one segment where or not even a segment. I think it was at the point where he was live streaming. But he had this one live stream where he was saying like, "Yo guys, like, I know there's a lot of niggas out there. I know there's a lot of you niggas in my chat right now, man. Let me go ahead and talk to y'all about this. Let me go ahead and talk to y'all niggas about this, man." He started talking to us, and he was just like, "Yeah, man, so listen. When it comes to girls, man, a lot of you guys make this mistake of putting them on a pedestal. Very basic advice, right? Everybody talks about putting women on a pedestal. Don't put them on a pedestal. Don't put them on a pedestal. Obviously, no shit. It's just like you hear that, but you don't really know what that means. You don't really get, you know, like how to apply that. But when it comes down to it, he just said every relationship comes to a certain degree of push and pull. Every single relationship in your life. And it's just like it's a matter of navigating how much push and pull you need to do. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, you need to be a straight up asshole towards people, but it does mean, you know, just think about any of your male friendships you have in your life. You know, for all my niggas is watching this shit right now, just think about any men in your life and any of your friends. You know, you guys probably have a decent amount of saying like, "Hey, yo, man, what up, bro? What's good? What's good, gang? Hey, yo, you my homie, you my nigga for real." You know, you can go ahead and say that to your niggas, right? But at the same time, y'all sitting here busting each other's balls, right? Y'all sitting here saying, "Man, nah, nigga, you ain't shit. Nah, nigga, you over here talking shit about each other every once in a while." And it's just like, that's the type of shit that's important in any type of relationship in order to make it real. You need to bust each other's balls. And that goes for women too. It doesn't mean you need to be like this fine gentleman, Prince Charming to women all the time. You don't need to sit there and just go ahead and go like, "Oh yeah, milady, let me get down on one knee and kiss your hand. Let me go ahead and do this, and that." You know, you don't need to do all that. You know, it's just like, it's okay to make fun of a girl every once in a while. She doing some stupid shit. Just be like, "Damn, what the hell are you doing, man? Ah, damn, man, you couldn't even wear the same socks today." You know, it's good to go ahead and do that. It's just I apply that to anything. You need to like say those kind of things and really truly be yourself. You don't need to put them on a pedestal. So I mean, I used to enjoy that, and I mean, you know, so I'm like, he has some practical things that just drew into what, you know, I mean, not drew, that really like made me into who I am today in terms of like the type of messages they used to convey. You know, on top of that, he was just an entertaining ass nigga, bro. He was doing these Minecraft Let's Plays. He used to do like Sonic Adventure Let's Play. Like he did Sonic Adventure 2. He never finished it though. I want you guys to know I am probably the only person on this planet that is upset that Etika never finished that Let's Play. I was waiting for him to get the video. I was waiting for those Let's Play videos, and then he just stopped one day. Why he do that? Etika did that with a lot of things, but then he also did the Attack on Titan. Oh wait, I gotta show. Oh no, wait, I gotta find a video on this, man. I need to figure out how to work OBS better so I can transition this better instead of like slowly like doing the whole like what I just did. Let's go back to the Library of Etika. Let's go to Attack on Titan. Oh, he never saw the ending to Attack on Titan, did he? He never saw the ending. But yeah, he was playing the Attack on Titan fan tribute game. I don't want to see the reactions. I'm trying to see him play the fan tribute game by Fang Lee. Refresher course.
What's going on, guys?
This is young Etika. His hair got crazy at this point, bro. His hair got crazy. You know, back to the city type shit.
But you know.
Yeah, man, this nigga Etika used to play this game. Etika was ass at this game, and I remember I used to be in the comment section. I used to be be like, Etika, play this game with me. Play Attack on Titan with me. Man, he would never play it with me, but he ended up playing with wait, is there a video on there? Let me see it. Let me see if it's on here. Noodler. Yes. He ended up playing with Noodler and Crises, and this was the greatest thing, because he was getting mollywop by both of them. He was playing as Titan, getting fucked up by both of them. I love this video so much. He was just getting fucked up by them. It was amazing. But yeah, there was that, and then I don't know. Now I'm just going through Etika videos, but like this is sometime I think probably before this or after this, he ended up doing the Mewtwo reaction. Like when they revealed that Mewtwo was going to come to Smash 4. This reaction video, this video right here is what ended up blowing Etika up. This blew him up, and he had been on a generational run ever since. So he did this video, and then he just started like doing more Nintendo news videos. He moved out of that bogus ass apartment that he was living in. He moved in with his girlfriend, just the two of them. He wasn't living with a ton of roommates because money got better. And then he just started doing a bunch more stuff, and then he eventually started live streaming. Man, okay, you guys had to have been there, man. The first Etika live stream on like Twitch or whatever, man. That live stream, that nigga got so many donations. He got so many fucking donations on that live stream. It was absolutely insane. You had to have been there. And it's just like the fact that Etika, he was like, that nigga, like he had like tears in his eyes. It's just like, man, I think about that. I get goosebumps thinking about that because I was so happy to see my nigga that I had been watching since he had like how many subscribers? He had like 5,000 subscribers in a Minecraft video. I was so happy to see him just like be successful and shit, man. I was like happy about that, and he just like uploaded more. He was on an upward trajectory and everything. Then eventually he just started. I mean, eventually it came to a point where it's just like he wasn't making YouTube videos anymore. He was just streaming on YouTube, and then I think he got banned on Twitch at one point. That's why he did the no Twitch niggas on there at one point, man. But man, this nigga Etika was like, he was everything. And then eventually, it's just like I had been watching him all throughout high school. But towards the end of high school, I think particularly towards my junior year of high school, senior year, I like stopped watching them. And it's not because I didn't like care for him. Cause I want to make it very clear. Like, I'll try to find this picture of myself. I don't know. Like, I'm not planning on editing this video. I'll try to find this picture of myself. Actually, if somebody in the comment section asks for it, maybe I'll just like link it in the comment section because I do not plan on editing this video. I want to put this video out. It's like 11:32 p.m. I would hope to upload this like on June 19th. Probably not going to happen. I'm going to try to upload it on this day. But anyways, though, like, I literally got a high top fade because of this nigga. Now, my shit wasn't like that. I think Etika's was kind of busted, if I'm being real. But I think his shit was kind of busted. But I got a high top fade, man. I did get a high top fade because of Etika. So, I mean, he was important to me. But it's just like life just got busy, man. I just stopped watching him as much. He was putting out a lot of content. I didn't have time to watch him. I just had all this shit going on. And, I mean, Yeah, and that went on throughout college. You know, every once in a while I would watch a video. And I remember throughout my sophomore year of college, this would have been in like what, 2018, 2019. That's my sophomore year of college. Like I saw that some shit was going on with him and I wasn't really sure what it was, no, but Etika was always a bombastic person. I wasn't really like watching his content as much. You know, obviously in hindsight, we know what ended up ultimately happening, but I just wasn't really sure like what the deal was. So I mean, it's just like when I saw the random clips, you know, I will almost equate it to like in my head, it was like like modern day clip farming. Only that back then was 2018. People weren't clip farming back then. It was just like, yeah, Etika's always been a wild person. He's always been up to some crazy shit. You know, maybe he's not actually doing anything crazy, but it turns out he was, man. And I mean, I don't know. It just led to a downward spiral. And I remember, and I don't know. I don't want to highlight too much of that because that's not like the part of Etika we really need to remember. But it's just unfortunate. It really makes me sad, and it's just I don't know. I don't want to say I don't know. I carry that with me. I carry that with me. You know, I'll never forget Etika. He's always at my back. I mean, there's just a lot of things about him that just again, I mean, I started the video off by saying that in a lot of ways he shaped me into the person I am, and I truly mean that. Like, even down to like the smaller things, like the way that I interact with people. It's like the way in which he was like unapologetically himself, and did not like, you know, I mean, he wasn't shy about freaking out and nerding out about stupid shit. And as a person that growing up was really shy about freaking out and nerding out about stupid shit, that was very inspirational to me, especially as a black man. It's just like that. That's just not a thing that in a lot of ways you feel like you're able or allowed to do. So it's just I was able to get that out of Etika. And I think in a lot of ways, you know, it's just like that's how I ended up informing a lot of ways in which I interact with people, even to this day. I remember, especially in freshman year of college, like I used to do a lot of things kind of similar to Etika. I'd be like, "Yo, are you Nick?" Okay. Well, wait. There's a certain phrase he used to say. You know, you go ahead and fill in the blank, but he would say, "Are you diggering me?" And I would be like, I would be saying that shit, man. Which, like, you know, in hindsight, probably shouldn't be saying that. I'm gonna be honest, probably shouldn't be saying that. But like, you know, it's just like he shaped me in a lot of ways. And I mean, I think like the most simple way in which he has, and like I do this all the time when it comes to me interacting with my friends, my family, anyone I really know. Or you can even look at it on my YouTube channel. You can look at it on like at least half of my videos. Not every video because some of them cut out a little abruptly at the end. But on a lot of my videos, I end up ending them with, "You have yourselves a damn good one. Thanks for watching." And that's how he used to end off all his videos. He used to end off his videos just like that. "All right, guys, you have yourselves a damn good one. Thanks for watching." He used to end it off like that. And when I'm like saying goodbye to my friends, a lot of times I'd be like, "All right, you guys have yourselves a damn good one." And it's gotten to the point where some of my friends say it too, and they don't even know it came from Etika. So, you know, so I mean, that just kind of shows the impact and the influence, the range that he has. So, I mean, again, it's just really unfortunate, like what things ended up culminating to. And I really wish it didn't ultimately end up coming to that. I really wish that I could still have these hopes in my head of saying, man, I hope when I go to Evo, I mean, I've never been to Evo, but I'll go to Evo this year and I'm going to seek out Etika and I hope to be able to meet him, you know, but I'm just never going to be able to do any of that stuff. And it's just unfortunate because I really wish I could, but you know, we move on and all that we can do now is just really just try to cherish his memory and really try to move on and make sure that he's never forgotten. So, yeah. I mean, I have no idea how long this video is right now. I really hope it didn't end up being too long, but I just wanted to put this out there. I want to make sure that we're not forgetting him, that he's still being thought of. Again, if you guys have like any thoughts or any memories about him, please like put them in the comments. Like, I would love to hear about it. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to continue to do videos in his honor. Probably going to do a video like this, maybe like once a year, just to go ahead and honor Etika. Maybe next time it won't just be a rant. Maybe some next time I'll do something a little bit more buttoned up, as you would say in the corporate world, a little bit more buttoned up. That's what I say on my sales calls anyway. But maybe I'll do something like that. That's like a little less off the cusp. But yeah, I mean, Etika's important. Never want to forget him. Definitely want to make sure that his memory lives on. And if you happen to be the person that clicked this video and has never heard of Etika, never watched anything Etika related, just look him up on YouTube and watch some of his videos. And I think that will take you just a couple to really get a vibe of the type of person that he was, because the type of person that he was quite the person. I'll be honest. You know, very big man with very big energy, very big personality. So, again, that's really all that I'm going to say. I'm going to leave you guys with that. So, with all that being said, you guys have yourselves a damn good one. Thanks for watching.